firing squad in Bali, as Indonesian authorities allege the 43-year-old had attempted to smuggle nearly 2 kilograms of cocaine into the country. Police say Lamar Aaron Archie had been given orders from someone called Boss to receive and distribute the drugs, which had an estimated street value of more than $1 million. His cut was allegedly $4,700. For more, we're joined by Ruth Parker, criminal defence lawyer in Melbourne. Great to have you with us. So, Ruth, these charges, incredibly serious.
Terribly serious. And more significantly, Shervo, we know that the Indonesian government is prepared to execute Australian citizens on drug charges. It was only 10 years ago that the 2 members of the Bali 9 faced a firing squad and were killed because of their role in that offending. And that occurred in circumstances where they had Australian lawyers also working on their behalf in Indonesia. So terribly, terribly serious offending.
So that's the worst case scenario. What about the best case scenario here?
Look, the best case scenario is probably a very, very significant prison term. History tells us that after a period of time, the Australian government is usually able to secure some kind of arrangement with the Indonesian government to either commute the sentence or to have Australian citizens released to return to Australia after serving a significant sentence. But that is a sentence of around 10 years due to what we know about recent history of other matters. So very, very serious offending, clearly quite calculated in terms of the fact that there were scales and plastic bags used. So this is an Australian citizen in a terrible amount of trouble.
Yeah, apparently it was allegedly within Lindt chocolate wrappers. The police told the court he did not know the owner of the drugs. Will that make a difference in this case?
No, Shervo, and it's not unusual for essentially drug mules not to know who's higher up the chain. It's part of the calculated nature of this offending, which is the people lower down shouldn't know who are at the top of the tree because then they can't inform on them to get some kind of a benefit. The fact of the matter is that if you're involved in importing Class 1 drugs into Indonesia, that in and of itself is an offence regardless of who your boss was.
And today actually marks 20 years to the day that Siobel Corby was sentenced, which is quite remarkable in itself. Thanks for your time, Ruth. Appreciate it. Here's Nat.
Thanks, Shervo.
Well, the flat